Hey ski lovers, welcome to Altitude channel. Today I'm excited to share my experience at a fantastic hotel located near three of the most famous ski resorts in Austria. I had the chance to stay there in January 2025 and it definitely fits the luxury category while also offering great value for money. This is the Alpine Hotel, perfectly positioned near Austria's top ski resorts. During the peak ski season in January, I managed to snag a room for just 145 euros for one person, which included half board, breakfast and a delicious 4-course dinner. This is the Alpine Hotel, perfectly positioned near Austria's top ski resorts. We always look the best balance between price and quality. The distance from the key attractions is a secondary concern. Plus, there are hidden gems near almost every Alpine hotel, so we opted for this slightly remote hotel, which boasts impeccable service, a lovely design and refined aesthetic. So what are the three main resorts within about an hour's drive? Here they are. St. Anton am Arlberg, one of the top ski resorts in the world. It's only 45 minutes from the hotel, about 50 kilometers along the A12 and S16 highways. Ischgl. Another top-notch resort. Ischgl is 55 kilometers away and takes about 50 minutes to reach along the route 188. This resort straddles the Austrian border, and it might even be easier to access its Swiss side in the town of Samnon via Route 180. Just keep in mind that Samnon is at an elevation of 1,800 meters. Surfs Fiss-Ladis. This one is the closest, just a quick 20-minute drive from the Weisseespitze Hotel. It's also pretty close to the hotel. There's even a free shuttle that picks you up right outside, but since it's pretty small, only 25 kilometers of ski runs, I didn't end up going there, so I can't really say if it's good or not. Let's take a quick walk through the hotel first, then we'll come back to the ski resorts and rank our top 3. About 6 months before ski season kicks in, I like to play a little game called Find the Best Hotel for the Best Price. In the Alps, this usually means looking in Austria or Italy. France? Sure, but anything with panoramic pools comes with sky-high prices. Switzerland's almost always out of reach. And Germany? Well, the snow's too unreliable to even consider. So if good Austrian hotels are accessible, why pay more elsewhere? This time I found a gem, Hotel Weisseespitze, or let's call it by its English name, the White Summit. Yeah, the place is Kaurertal, Austria, and this is one of the most affordable hotels in the area. To fully enjoy all the delights of Kaurertal and not be tied down to a hotel that's quite far away, you definitely need a car. In general, a car is always necessary when you're heading to the Austrian Alps. No matter how many times I've tried to go without renting a car, I've never been able to plan a trip as conveniently as I can with one. I had a Volkswagen Golf from Eurocar, and it cost me 25 euro a day only. So it's better to have a wheels. Otherwise, you have to be closer to those resorts, and you stick to one of them. You don't have much options, and the price gonna be significantly rising because of closure to those resorts. It multiplies 2 or 3 or 4 times. Means, yeah, it's better to have a car. Much better. The Hotel Weisseespitze or White Summit, tucked away in the Kaurertal Valley near Landeck, sitting at about 900 meters above sea level. Keep in mind that altitude can be a bit of a wild card. Anyway, in 2024, the snow was lighter than usual, so I took the risk and booked it. And good thing I did. Right next to the hotel, there is a scenic 8-kilometer cross-country trail that winds through the valley. Open views, snowy forests, and a peaceful stream. It's well groomed, super relaxing, and perfect for a morning light. One of those trails where you feel like you're in the middle of the snow globe. Just quiet, powdery snow, and that soft crunch under your skins. And for me, that's a huge plus. Having this kind of trail right outside your door makes a difference, especially when you're on half board and you want a little fresh air before dinner. The walking trail is also in. Cleared snow-free path that follows the valley and leads at least to the near village. Now, the hotel itself. The lobby and first floor are spacious, beautifully designed and clearly thought out with accessibility in mind. The place was built to accommodate the guests with limited mobility, even offering physiotherapy services, which is a rare find. And the spa? Pure alpine goodness. The complex is spacious and thoughtfully designed, offering a variety of experiences to suit your relaxation needs. First off, it's important to note that this is a traditional Austrian spa, which means it's a textile-free zone, no swimsuits or shorts allowed. This might be a surprise for some, but it's all about embracing the authentic experience. The sauna area boasts multiple options. Finnish sauna, for those who appreciate intense heat. Biosauna, a gentler alternative with lower temperatures and higher humidity. Steam bath, perfect for a soothing, aromatic experience. Infrared cabin, offers deep muscle relaxation. After a good sweat, you can cool down in the ice fountain or take a refreshing dip in the enclosed swimming pool, which is also textile-free. It's common practice here to alternate between hot and cold for optimal relaxation. Feeling peckish or thirsty? There's a cozy vitality corner where you can help yourself to a selection of herbal teas, infused waters, and light snacks like apples and nuts. The spa area seamlessly connects to the infinity pool zone. Picture this, you're floating in warm water, gazing out at the panoramic mountain views, feeling utterly at peace. It's an experience that elevates your stay from great to unforgettable. Big shout out to all Airbnb fans out there. Keep crowding into mystery apartments and overpaying for square footage with zero service. We'll take your spot at a poll. Thank you. God bless. Now from the spa zone, we head into the room. And again, I got lucky. The door into the room opens with a card electronically. The room itself was about 25 square meters, recently renovated, and felt fresh. A couple of small quirks. The mattress was extra deep. Some people might love that. I personally found it a bit much. Working table, a TV. Oh, and there's a free safe in the hallway area when you first walk in. I really like the bathroom. Everything's new. The shower is all on one level, which is really convenient. And the sink is super comfy. The furniture in the room is brand new. The sofas have this fresh, neat and clean fabric. And there was no mini fridge. Not a deal breaker though. I cooled my beer out on the balcony. After a full day on the slopes, I opened the balcony door, 4th floor, full view of the mountains, valley and village, right in the heart of the Austrian Alps. What could possibly top that? Only the same view, but from the infinity pool. Now let's talk food. Breakfast, one of the best I've had, no exaggeration. I travel 4 to 6 times a year, so I've seen a lot of hotel buffets. This one stands out. Excellent variety and a cheese selection that's dangerously addictive. And dinner, my favorite part, no waiting. You order just before dinner starts and boom, food's on your table before you even notice. Great quality too. I'll try to show that with a few shots in the video. Most of the guests were from Austria, Germany, or Switzerland, are super friendly crowd, and honestly, the hotel staff deserve a lot of the credit for that. So yeah, we're giving the White Summit a solid 5 out of 5. Sure, it might get more expensive after this video, but honesty matters. They earned it. Just don't forget to tip. These people work hard, and they made our stay something special. Okay, let's get back to ski resorts. Based on a few key criteria, we'll figure out which of these resorts is the most appealing if you're thinking of following my experience. Snow quality, the altitude of the resort, the typical weather, and just as important, the overall size of the resort. I always go by these criteria because I think space and freedom are some of the most important things. To me, skiing is pure tourism. The more kilometers of slopes, the better. And of course, snow quality shouldn't get in the way of moving from one valley to another. I'll jump straight into the countdown. Number 3. St. Anton am Arlberg turned out to be the most crowded one. Parking is a hassle, and it's tough to find rental gear at a reasonable price. Now, from a casual skier's perspective, St. Anton has some obvious strengths, mainly its size. 309 kilometers of slopes and 43 lifts. also has its drawbacks. The resort is spread across multiple valleys and some of them don't have connecting runs, so you have to take 3 gondolas or lifts to get from one valley to another. That can easily take half an hour. Like the transfer from Alpe-Raus to Zurs via the Flexenbahn lift, getting to Zurs is manageable, but heading back to Alpe-Raus takes 3 lifts and at least 30 minutes before you're skiing again. I can only imagine how bad that gets when the resort is crowded. And let's be real, any resort that forces you to take a gondola down instead of offering a skiable run deserves an automatic minus point. St. Anton has a few of those. The weather's also a problem. This place is more prone to whiteouts than most. Maybe I was just unlucky, but all 3 days I came back to this resort, it was either snowing like crazy, or at least half the sky was completely overcast. It left a pretty gloomy impression overall. The whole place felt cold and grey, like the resort equivalent of a wet sock. The next is the resort number 2, Surfhaus Fiss-Ladis. It's made up of 3 small towns and just happened to be the closest one to our hotel. What really stood out? It's like the whole place was angled toward the sun on purpose, like one of those satellite dishes soaking up every last ray. Seriously, even when the sky was gloomy over at St. Anton, Surfhaus was out here throwing a sunshine party. All day long, clear skies, beautiful light. This resort has the best geography for good weather I've seen. We're talking 163 kilometers of ski runs and 48 lifts. But the real star here is the climate. It just felt better being there. Another bonus? It's surprisingly affordable. Lift tickets, drinks at the bars, ski rentals, all easier on the wallet than you'd expect. I highly recommend Sportloisel in Ladis, possibly the cheapest rental spot I've seen. The ski area is pretty big. Sure, some of the snow melts a little in the afternoon sun, but overall it's a solid pick. For me, this place easily takes the number 2 spot, and honestly, it beats St. Anton without even breaking a sweat. One of the best resorts in Europe, maybe even the world. Ischgl, the resort number 1. The biggest highlight here isn't just the skiing, it's the town itself, Ischgl. Unlike other resorts that are scattered across several villages, Ischgl is compact, vibrant, and alive. Everything revolves around this one town, and it shows. All the major investment clearly went into this place, and the result is a resort with serious character, lively, walkable, and full of energy. One of the coolest aspects of Ischgl is the cultural blend. One side of the resort is in Austria, the other in Switzerland. There's this awesome bar right at the end of a scenic run on the Swiss side. Not only is the slope stunning, it also ends at a cozy après ski spot. Just make sure your roaming plan's ready and load up your Revelat with some Swiss francs. Switzerland isn't part of the Eurozone. Crowds, yeah, it gets busy. but I got lucky. The only serious wait was a half-hour queue at the base station in town. The weather felt more stable here too, and the slopes? No complaints at all. I'm not gonna bore you with a point-by-point analysis of every lift or run. Everything I'm sharing is based on my personal impressions. And with that in mind, Ischgl comfortably takes the top spot on my list.
Abbrüche ist wunderbar und schon bald ist jedem klar. Keiner tanzt so gut wie ich, alle Frauen wollen mich. Und ich tanze immer Zick-Zack, Zick-Zack, Zick-Zack. Sorry, so bin ich. Und ich fahre immer.
Now a few downsides. Not every run ends conveniently at a lift. In some cases, you'll need to hop on a bus to get back up. Slope 60 is a perfect example. A long, gorgeous descent, followed by a bus ride, and then a gondola that'll eat up about an hour of your time. Food-wise, you've got all the options, from fancy mountain lodges to takeout stands selling flaky pastries and glue wine. Speaking of lifts, Ischgl surprised me with one of the most high-tech solutions I've seen so far. A 2-level gondola, like a London double-decker bus, loading skiers on both decks. Super efficient and surprisingly fast. After visiting all 3 resorts, one thing became clear. You don't need to stay in the resort to enjoy world-class skiing. If you're smart about it, you can find a place that's quieter, cheaper, and still gives you access to the best the Alps have to offer without sacrificing comfort or quality. That's exactly what I was aiming for when I booked my stay in the Kaurertal Valley. Comfortable rooms, amazing spa, great food, and just an hour's drive from 3 of Austria's top ski resorts. So yeah, sometimes taking a small step back from the tourist hotspots gives you a much bigger win overall. If you're planning your next ski trip and looking for that sweet spot between budget and experience, keep Kaurertal in mind. Well, I hope you liked my video about the amazing Kaurertal Valley, and if you do so, don't forget to hit like button. Please subscribe if you like my channel. Catch you on the next episode, and as always, see you on the slopes. Bye!